Is it still morning? No, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. So we're going to make a naked journal with a quilt block. Okay? We're going to use a quilt block. I'm not sure which one yet. I kind of like that one, but I'm not sure. Or do you like this one? It's not one of them. Oh, I like this one right here. I think maybe this one. You know what? I'm just sitting here thinking, is this going to be big enough? I don't know about that. Is it longer this way? Yes, it is longer that way. So it'll have to go that way, won't it? But it's not quite as big as I need it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, hold on. I like this one very well. Let's just see. Hmm? Measurement. We're measuring. We gotta measure. Hi to anybody coming in. There we go. Let's make sure we have the right thing there. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. A little bit longer. Maybe. Hmm. Here are my papers. And they're gonna fit in here like that. I think we could probably. Really, I don't want to lose any of that. So, I think we're going to have to do this a little bit different than we normally do. So, do I want that one or do I want this one? Yeah. This one has more of my colors, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to do this one. Let me just make sure this one's not any bigger. Um, Hi, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me muttering to myself a lot, so just just know. Hi, Sharon. How are you, honey? Gosh, it's hot today. Haven't even turned on my air in here yet. That one there. So this was one of my possibilities, as was this one, but I really like this one too. No, that one. I don't think that one. I think that one may be smaller than. Yeah, that one's smaller. That one looks a little bigger. How about it? Mm, oh, not quite. Yeah, not quite. Oh, I love this one right here. Okay, hold on. Those are no's, no goes for right now. Not for this journal anyway. What are you doing today, honey? Waiting for the pool to heat up so you can go swimming. So you can go swimming. Man, if I cut a quarter of an inch off of each side of that, I think it would be good. 18 more hours to fill up the pool. You're in it already. Is it warm? Crop tonight? Crop tonight, huh? So, this goes all the way to the corner. I really think I want to cut off a quarter of an inch off of each side of this. And I think I'm going to have to trim my papers too, but we'll see. hmm Yeah, we're going to have to cut this over yonder. Hey, it's too big over here. Hold on just a second. Almost six. I think it's right there. That much. I don't know. Somewhere that many. Somewhere that many. We did it. That one right there. Somewhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'll be big enough. Now let's see our papers. Therein will be our next issue. Ow. I stepped it wrong. What are we looking at? I'm going to go right like that. You can do this. Instead of trying to cut 20 pages. That's pretty there, isn't it? That's what's not. Okay, one more cut and I'll be back. I'll be done. One more cut. I got it all figured out now. I think I cut that right. And she said she thinks after she looked. Ooh, that one was a good one. Nice when they behave themselves. Yeah. Okay. Let's throw all that paper away. So this is going to be a completely naked journal. I mean, like, I'm not putting no pockets in it or anything. It's just going to be the cover and the inside pages. And I'm using one of my things, one of my things from Jackie, Lovely Designs. And then the rest of them are my coffee dyed papers and my lace print papers that I print off of on my printer off of lace, real lace. I lay it out and print it out. Okay, here we go. So now let's see what we're looking at. Oh no, I lost y'all. There y'all went. There. It's just me and you, honey. And you're in the pool. There you go. Okay, we got room there. Why is that split right there? I don't know. Okay. We got room there. Well, we're gonna be a tight fit here, but we're gonna stretch it and make it work. Mhm. We're gonna stretch it and make it work. Okay. We need a piece of this. Just a piece of it. Not a big piece, just a piece of this. This is quilt batting. I don't know what kind of quilt batting. My mom gave it to me. She didn't like it. It was some she bought somewhere. I don't know. Don't ask me. There we go. I think I cut that a little big. Yeah, let's go down here and cut this piece right here off. And I've just had my pinking shears just laying here because I made a, what did I make? I made a fabric postcard and I cut it out with pinking shears. So, all am I dropping here? I'm just dropping things left and right. Yeah. Okay, I got that fixed. Okay. Now, I think Dave must be fixing to eat his lunch. I heard the air conditioner power down. That usually means the microwave's on. There we go. I like just a little padding in my journals. Uh, just a little. It don't have to be much. So this is my inside. So this is my outside. And I'm using a file folder, and I'm using the actual bend of the file folder to to help with my things. Help my sign. So this is my outside. This I don't want to get glue on. I don't care about that. So I'm just using my glue stick just to stick down my batting. I will be using regular glue when I start my sticking down my other stuff. But just to get my batting to stick to my cardboard here. Let's see if we can glue the whole thing, Cindy. Anyhow, there we go. There. She's gonna be a necky girl. Lay it out. And I stretch it a little bit. Just stretch it. I may have to trim it. There we go. Just like that, sit like that for just a minute. And did we decide? Do we want to do the star or do we want to do this one? This was the longer way. Let me see. Well, we don't, yeah, that one. I think that one's a little too narrow. Let's see this one. I like this one really well. Actually, this one may be the more lighter of any of them. I think we're going to go with this one. We got just a smidge. We will have to stretch really, really good. Stretch it really, really good. Maybe we can have just a smidge more over here. Just a smidge. What you having, Daddy? Dave? Dave don't hear me over the air conditioner. I need this to stand up so my glue will come down. And I need you to stretch, sister, stretch. There's one. I may have to go back and sew over this to keep it in here. Where those little seams are is going to be my biggest concern. This little narrow stuff is going to glue down just fine. But where my seams are, that's a concern. And I feel like I may not have enough glue in there. Let's see. Here's my scissors. And let's sew that. Okay. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go over here and do this side. And before we get all involved, we want to come in here and trim that off. We don't want to catch up in that. There we go. Pull. Yeah. Smells like he's cooking a grilled cheese sandwich. It's what it smells like from here. There's a reason I'm trimming that off. I'll show you in just a second. And I wish before I'd have glued that other side down, I'd have thought that out, but it's okay. Okay. I got these. I need to go to Dollar Tree and buy me some more clippies. I got my big clips, though. We can use them. I don't know how I managed to lose all my little ones. They're stuck. They're clipped holding something somewhere, probably. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Give me that right there. Right there for just now. Now let's see how that's going to fold. Is it going to be too tight looking? I think it's going to be okay. So, why I cut this piece right here is I like to put a piece of fabric down over my spine, and that's why I cut that piece right there. So, we're going to just glue that down, but I'm thinking, I know it's dangerous. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, honey? So these had this right here, and I actually cut these where I cut well, that didn't work, but this one will, right here. And I cut these so that I didn't have to deal with them, and now here I am dealing with them. Okay, I want that to go just like that. Only we're going to glue it in just like this. But I want it to go to right. I don't need it quite as wide as that is. So we're going to do this. We're just building it up, making it a little bit sturdier for our spine. So anyway, that's good. That's good to hear, hon. Okay. I think if I cut that off right there, that'll be good. Now, we'll just glue this down. Well, it don't matter what we glue it down with, does it? Just going to glue it down with a little bit of this. There we go. There we go. Just building up our spine just a little bit. We just want it built up just a little bit. It don't have to be too much. We don't want to glue any of that stuff in there neither. And we're going to do this. There we go. Actually, hold on, I want it to go like just like that. There we go. There. Just hold that like that. Huh. Okay. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. That's good. That will be our inside. Now let's glue up these edges. Let's start over here. That one's been glued down long enough it will hold. Want to make sure. Get a piece of blue thread. I don't know what it's from. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Looby Loo. There we go. There's that one. What are we looking like? Looks good. Looks good. This is going to be really cute. I've lost y'all again. Where did you go? Goodness, I keep knocking y'all off. There we go. There you go. That looks good. I like that. While I'm thinking about it, I want to grab this right here. And we want to grab us out some ribbon. These are all my ribbons. I had them at the church when we were making Mother's Day and Father's Day things. Let's see, we've got a lot of yellow in it. We've got pink. That's that. These are all stickers that I have used. Do we have a blue? Yeah, I don't think there's enough of this, is there? No, there's not enough of that. Hootie Toot. You know what? I guess. I don't know. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? That one's not big enough, long enough. These are just some extra ribbons I have. Y'all know I have plenty of ribbons. Plenty. Ooh, I actually, let's see if this is long enough. I actually really like this. So, that's pretty long. That's a good long piece. I actually like that dark blue very well. What else is in this other bucket? I got another bucket up here. All that stuff needs to go in this bucket. I'm fixing to grab. Here we go. Okay. Well, I like the orange, but there's not enough of it. I like the blue because it catches up these little dark blue flowers in there. I don't like the pink. Sharon is rubbing off on me. And Jassy. Jassy, if you're watching, honey, I sent you a message this morning. What is that? No, I don't want that. All this. I like the yellow, but it's yellow. It's yellow. This. It's not yellow ribbon. Uh, wait. Okay, I'm going with the dark blue. There we go. And we'll get all the rest of that mess put back in there. That's where it all came from. Okay, let's get this glued, and we're going to glue this down like this. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Okay. There we go. So, okay. Now, if you're wondering, are we going to leave this? Ex- Why is that? Yeah. Exposed on the inside? No, we are not. You know, we're not. We're going to cover it with some, probably some cardstock. Let's see. There. There we go. Look at my fingers. I got glue all over them. There we go. Okay. So we're going to slide that down there. Those are held down good. We'll slide one of these right here down here. There we go. And we're going to find our, here, we're going to find that. We're going to find our little thingies and put them on the corners. Actually, we can't put them on the corners right yet because we got to put our inside on before we put our little thingies on the corner. Let me go get my cardstock. We're just over here thinking out loud, guys. Just hold on while I think a little bit. I know. Oh gosh. Let's see, I'm gonna do that here first before we make up our mind. So we have some plain cream colored cardstock that can go down. Or we're gonna look through these through this and see if there's anything here we want to see. That's my fairies stuff. I'm supposed to be making me a fairy folder. Okay, that stuff. I think I've put a whole bunch of stuff that don't go together here. Do I like that? Actually, I like that very well. Oh, that would be pretty on the inside of it. Hold on. This is my problem right here. Is I pick things up and then I don't put them back where they go. So I'm thinking if we go to right here, yep, right there, and right there, that would be good. What do y'all think about this color? There we go. Let me go over here and cut this, and then we will go from there. Now let's find our cut mark. There's that one. That way. Okay, there we go. Oh, you're just chatting away with me? Everybody's guys at my house. When you live in a house full of men, you call everybody a guy. Hey, guy. I could call y'all all Dave or Jared. Y'all want me to call y'all Dave or Jared? Ooh, that one was really pretty straight. Not. She don't know how to cut straight. Y'all know that. She don't. Here we go. Who said they had a headache? You have a headache and we'll be listening. Have you ate, my friend? Says the person who hasn't ate anything, hasn't taken a drop of medicine today. That would be me. Not, I have not done any of that. Let's see. We're going to trim this little piece right here away because it's a little bit too long. Y'all, nothing I do is pretty. Don't look under the underside of things. But we're going to cover it up and then you'll never know that it's there, right? There we go. Okay. Oh, I like that. I do like that. That is cute. Yep. So I think we may be a little too think. Okay, I think we need to do this. Hi, honey. How are you? Hi, Anitra. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, this is one of my quilt block things. One of my quilt block quilts. One of my quilt block journals that I'm making. Hold on, I'll show you the front. There we go. I think that'll be good. I think that'll look a little bit better, a little bit neater. So, so I used one of my quilt blocks that I got from Sharon. She sent me a whole stack of quilt blocks, and I stretched with all I'm worth. You see, I don't have very much overage there. So let's see here. Now I want to put some of this down and some of this. How are you feeling? I saw that you said that you were not feeling well yesterday. Are you feeling better, honey? When I saw it, it was 8 o'clock my time, which would have been 9 o'clock your time, and I was afraid to message you because I was afraid you would be in bed asleep, so resting. So that's why I didn't message you yesterday. And so far, I haven't gathered my thoughts about anything today. I read my Bible and did my Bible thing, but that's about it. That's about all I've managed to think of this morning. I checked emails. Wasn't much going on in emails. I'm getting mail today for the very first time this week. I've not had mail all week. No mail. And all it's showing is just a stupid thing from my insurance company. My insurance would be so much cheaper if they didn't send me so much stinking mail. You know what I mean? It said everybody who's ever had any kind of insurance that is from the government. This is Obamacare. Is that what they call it now? No, Affordable Health Care. Affordable Act Health Care is what they call it now. We don't call it Obamacare no more, but that's what its origins were. Origins were. Origins. How silly are you, Cindy? And the mail that Dave gets from Medicare is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. There we go. There we go. I need to go right there, 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 there. Is that gonna be too far in? It is a little bit, but it'll have to do because I need it to cover that right there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oops. Hold on. Just a little bit up because we got a little bit of a thing there. A little bit in. Come on, just a little bit, Cindy. I see a bend there. Just a little bit. There. Okay. There we go. Now. Whew, it's time for the air to come on. I can tell you that right now. It's time for some AC. There we go. Yes, I have a file folder on the inside of it. Yep, I put a file folder on the inside of it. And I covered it with quilt batting. Yep, it's covered with quilt batting. That's that gives it just a little bit of. I need some more. I need some more clippies on it. Okay. Somehow I've already managed to lose a clip. One of my long ones. They always show up, but I don't know where I stuck that just a minute ago. There we go. And here's another one. I love these. I need to ask my mama if she has any more. I didn't get these from her, but she'd be my first. There it is. My first choice in asking, does she have any more? Okay. So I want this to sit and ruminate, and then I thought when I did that I managed to do that. I got them off kilter. They're not straight. They're not even, but that's okay. So I'm thinking about what I want to put on the front of this. Y'all know I like to not leave anything naked here. So all the papers will be naked. I will not be decorating any of the papers. So I was going to turn on my air conditioner one up. For all of y'all that laugh about my long scissors, they're really great for reaching the air conditioner. Put that back in there. If you're wondering why that is out, why I had that out of there, when it gets, oh, there goes a spider. Run, spider, because I don't want to kill you, but run. I don't want to. I don't want to look at you neither. Um, there it is. I When it gets down to a certain point, sometimes it squeezes better outside of that. Okay, I'm looking for some corners. I want some corners. There we go. Is that corners? Yeah, this should be corners. What color corners do we want? I think we want these color corners. I have a piece of glue that I just put on that. Or do we want bright gold corners? I got some silver corners too, but they're a little bit different style. Oh no, oh, duh. That's why that looked different. Okay, I think we're going to go, and I know this is going to be very shocking to everybody, but I think we're going to go with bright gold. I normally don't ever use bright gold, but I think this one calls for bright gold. Here we go. There 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 we go. Okie dokie artichokey. How about a row? How are y'all? Did Bridget get to come home, or are we still at the hospital? Oh, did you see the stack of golden books I showed yesterday? They'll be available in the sale um, this coming this coming Monday night. I had a whole stack of little golden books that I. Oops. There we go. Sharon's in the swimming pool. Literally, she was in the swimming pool the last time I seen her. There we go. There. Okay, let's slider. Hold on, let's make sure we're not messing up our corner on the inside because we don't want to do that. There we go. Come on. There you go. There. Did she say? There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's been so wet. Our humidity is so high here right now. That cannot be helping. When when I was in the hospital in December, one of the first things that I did when I came home was I bought me an air purifier for my bedroom, and it made so much difference in my breathing. I actually just started running it again the other day after we've had so much wet because it just felt the whole house just felt wet. You know what I mean? Just slide that back down there. There we go. Bye. Oh, are you going live? I'm sorry. I will. I will leave and come over and watch you. Okay? Because I'm to the point this needs to sit and dry. I'll be over to watch you in just a second. Okay? Let me just get this last thing on, and then we'll come over. Guys, let me see if I can get on my phone and find Michelle's live link, and I'll share it with y'all. Here we go. My days are running together so bad I have no clue. Here we are. It's Michelle's Friday Free for All. Let's see if we can find a share. There's a share button. Copy the link. Now let's go find me. Go to my channel. And here I am, and we're going to go right there and take that and do that. We'll share that, and we're going to go do that. If you have an Ollie's, you might find one at Ollie's very reasonable. I know I saw just recently that they had a bunch of stuff like that. If you have Ollie's near you, so okay, guys, I'm headed over to Michelle's. You guys all have a great day. I got to be here about an hour, and we're going to go hang out with Michelle. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Yeah, maybe I'll see y'all later. Wait, I gotta find there. I gotta find my mouse. So later, taters. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Hit that link and go over there. Here, I'm gonna hit this link myself. Show that link. There you go. Hit that link and go over there.